Can't tell you how many ships have come to a bad end on those rocks.
Seeing any sign of some magical experiment.
Captain knew this wasn't a sure thing. At least he's trying.
I'm sure that'll mean a lot when they come by.
I knew it.
Beyond sync! Beyond sync!
Well, that was fun.
Captain better find something up there. All this is for nothing.
There's nothing up there. We both know it.
Right in the blind spot.
Aha! Time to rally.
Not seeing any sign of some magical experiment.
Beyond sync!
Watch the left. Help!
Then roll!
Another glorious battle.
Then roll!
Stupid. Time.
They hit me! You'll
Next one's mine.
Then roll! Beyond sync!
last leg. Too late.
Beyond sync! Then roll!
I don't agree with all of your Radiran laws, but you're right to be suspicious of Animante. Don't tell Liviana I said that.
Got it! Oh, take a breather, folks. Getting out of this alive.
Captain, we're not alone here.
Gods, what else? Hold fire. Maybe they're willing to talk.
Please, please don't hurt us. We're just trying to get this Audra for Captain Bardado before she comes and kills... So were we. I don't think that... We acquired some luminous Audra from the Valian Trading Company, meaning to sell it to Sapiento de... My ship sank in a massive storm on the way here, and the Audra was lost. We got to... That's a matter of perspective, isn't it? Our plan was to tell the client we couldn't get the Audra and hide out in Paradis until we knew we were out of trouble. The Valians weren't far behind us. Bardado gave us one last chance. If we could find enough Audra... Trusting the company is always risky, but not returning the... Are you serious? You do that for us? I guess so. We're supposed to bring the Audra to Bardado at the Usher's Hand just north of here. She's probably already there waiting. If you somehow make it out alive with the Audra, get it to Sapiento de Falva in Paradis. Maybe he'll do some good with it.
Hold it there, Aimika. We're expecting someone tonight for sure. Trevik and his scabby newts stole Adra from the Valiant Trading Company. So I'm here in my capacity as a procurement agent, if you will. I bring back the... Cute. No, Barrister, me. But failure to sell off their stolen goods doesn't erase the fact that... Oh, Bring me their heads, not right there!
They roll! Ulfen!
Done.
They roll! Beyond sync! They roll! They roll! Ulfen! They roll! They roll! They roll! They roll! They roll!
That's one for us.
my friend. Any... Thank you. Thank you! Now my work can continue. Take this. I was saving it for a rainy day, but who knows when that will... Perfectly honest? My track record is... Thank you again, my wonderfully unique...
Welcome back. Show it here. Remind me not to get on your bad side. Seems you're making a habit out of killing ogre. Guess you were just the one storm she could. Good. Too many good men and women. Well, hope you're proud of all you've done. Thanks to you.
Hey, you could have a real future here if the envoy thing doesn't work out.
Nice work on the bounties.
The so-called godless people. Disappeared centuries ago, but left plenty of ruins to remember them by. You're a good friend.
Keep quiet.
Here we go! Nice shot! We're on your right! Look up, boy. Help! one's mine. You got them all.
Trust a waterfall. Who knows what's hiding back there?
Come and get me. You're mine now. Who's ready for more? You take lead.
One thing you could say about ogres, they rarely do snake attacks.
Ulsen! Beyonce!
Is that all you got? That it? Whatever's grown over that Audra doesn't look natural.
Worth it all! 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 Worth it all!
Something happened here. Birth. Voices. Arms building a wall. The ruins sleep in the field now. The only proof they lived. How do we leave our mark upon the river of memory? Throw a stone to make ripples. Beat back the tide of time. Your resolve stirs within us.
Just like the Strangleroad. Envoy, you gotta tell me a secret. The Envoy blacked out for a moment, and now the Audra has flowers on it. Does that about sum it up?
envoy. On the contrary, Paradis believes it can help you.
Careful, he could be a messenger. Oh.
After what you've done, you cannot imagine. Your mercy for our compatriots has not gone We deem you worthy. This time, we
Hold a moment. They tell me you're going to Emerald Stair. Business or pleasure? Well, just remember to cover your mouth, sneeze into your elbow, and sleep with that. Fair warning, Envoy. Before you showed up, she was looking... I didn't ask. The less I know, the... Anyway, I thought you should know Ludwine's...
As long as she's not on our scent. Given how angry she was about Wolf, probably...
You're cleared to pass, Envoy.
Your boy's lack of trust is going to get him killed. Folks, no involved. Sorry.
They're off! Beyond sick!
That's one for us.
How can you ignore what's right in front of you? The dream scourge is here, in the soil, and it's killing us. Oh my goodness. Are you a godlike? In that case, you're right on time.
Maybe you can talk some sense into our governor. Put the fear of the gods in him.
Seems more likely you'll have to punch some sense into him.
Excuse me, but unless you have official business, I'll thank you not to involve yourself in our private discussion. Very well. I hope you remember that behind these walls, your influence has limits.
I'm sure she didn't come all this way just to challenge your authority. As you can see, I was just proving a point to our esteemed governor.
A cart full of spoiled vegetables. You call that a point?
Ha! Emerald Stair used to be a lush garden for miles around, and now I don't even recognize it. First came the invasive species, roots and mycelium growing overnight, as though nature itself had gone mad. The dream scourge has twisted our lands, our wildlife, and now, our farms. Then there's no time to waste arguing with bureaucrats.
We definitely agree on that.
I believe that we can restore the land, bring back its soul and its sanity, cut off the dream scourge at the root. Our governor would rather ignore the problem. He doesn't trust Animante as his father did.
They do. And that's the kind of reckless behavior I'm trying to avoid.
Reckless is all we have time for. Before we can deal with the dream scourge, we first need to understand it. Unfortunately, new experiments have to go through him.
Must be nice that all the arguing isn't about you, for once.
I'm just trying to stop Chiata from hurting herself. Animante is dangerous when you're shooting in the dark. You must be unfamiliar with Animante. There's always collateral damage. Are you going to tell her about your family's basement? Or should I?
How dare you use that against me?
I know it was an accident, but look what it cost you. We can't let it happen again.
While we argue among ourselves, the Dream Scourge is tearing the living lands apart. Tearing our people apart. Then we'd better do it somewhere else. Well, Governor, looks like I'm taking some time away from my duties. I'll trouble you no more.
Your request is denied, Chatta.
I wasn't asking.
Your responsibilities are to the settlement. Turning away from them sets a precedent that I cannot allow.
Everything I have proposed has been for Fior, and you still refuse to cooperate. Under the circumstances, I don't have much of a choice.
Then neither do I. Giatta Castel, from this day forth, you are banished from Fior Messiverno.
Whoa, you're banishing her for that?
What?
Ignacy, we can't lose our brightest animancer in the middle of a crisis.
Your pupil has gone too far, Quilici. Take her and leave. You're still a guest in my town, but to us, Giatta is an outcast.
Governor, this is unacceptable. Your father would have kept this community together at any cost.
Don't bother, old man. He isn't his father. I've done all I can for Fior Messiverno. But you haven't even tried. Now limp back to your giant house like a good dog. We should talk somewhere private. Meet me at my house due west, by the workshop.
I'll find us another vessel.
Ado, welcome to my fine establishment. I need
That did not go as I had planned.
What did you think would happen when you come?
I'm sorry you had to see that. What an asshole.
Giatta, some manners, if you please.
Why start now?
We're on the verge of extinction, but our governor is too busy protecting his fragile ego. I can think of one. He's an entitled little worm who can't stand to be proven wrong.
You did challenge his authority.
I know, but... curses. Without Fior Messiverno, I'm hardly even an animancer. My tools, the workshop, all gone. So am I. At least now I'm free to study whatever I want. On my terms. The Dream Scourge has been a thorn in my side for too long. I have plans for this island, and they don't involve the Dream Scourge. But that's a story for another day.
Your parents would be proud to see such tenacity.
Anyway, listen to us babble. Let's talk about you. I never expected to see an Nadiran envoy here. You've got a lot of guts showing your face in a town full of animancers. It's not for the faint of heart, that's for sure. Our first order of business is the Dream Scourge, but I'm also curious about you. There aren't many godlike left these days. Indeed. Some of my colleagues would fight me for the opportunity to study you. I only bring it up because Animante might offer us some insight into your nature. Keep an open mind. While I pack up my belongings, you can help me by... I don't even know. I just realized this is the end. I have to leave Fior Messiverno. Forever.
Some people don't find out who they really are until they leave home.
You'll be alright. My advice, find a good tavern and learn how to prepare squirrel over an open flame.
Maybe if I focus on what I have gained, I can learn to accept everything I've lost. When it comes to the Dream Scourge, we haven't been allowed to acknowledge the problem, much less act on a solution. Today, that changes. I need help from the Animancers around town, but as you can see, I'm an outcast. Glad to hear it. Your education should come in handy. Manto Pastor is in the workshop due west. He's got an invention that can help us. Elia Rossell is an authority on the undead. Her methods are controversial, but useful. She lives in a cottage southeast of town. And then there's Yvette and Remy, our philosophers. You'll find them at the docks, southeast of Fior. Each of them owes me a favor. Drop my name and they'll tell you what they know about the Dream Scourge. We're about to make history. But first, research.
Guessing she's not much of a hunter. Might want to get extra rations next time we go shopping.
Godlike, Imperial envoy, research assistant. Who knew?
You ever think, what if I wasn't a ranger? Maybe a cowherd.
Confounded machine. Oh, I heard there was a new arrival, but I didn't expect a godlike. Welcome to our modest workshop. Giada, what a loss. I owe that young woman more than I could ever repay. Unfortunately, I cannot do a lick of research while my equipment is underpowered and overworked. Ha! A novel idea, that. What I need is a stronger power source. Grimoires can hold intense power, but not for long. Besides, grimoires require a wizard to draw in essence. It's too dangerous at this scale. Oh, wait. One of our rangers reported that an Adragon recently died in a western grove. An Adragon's heart can hold an immense amount of essence. The grove is to the west, across the chasm. You can't miss it. The rangers say a Delamgon queen holds court there. You may be able to retrieve it without violence, but most Delamgon in these parts are hostile to Keith. So you can understand why none of us went rushing over there to find it when we heard the Adragon had died. Still, Delamgon queens can be reasoned with, so if you want to get the heart peacefully, try not to kill her guards. Do be careful. Emerald Stair is not itself these days.
If you can convince her to hand it over, I'll be more than impressed.
The Adra is healthy. It's the essence I'm concerned about.
This again. You're beginning to sound like Giada.
Have you ever stopped and listened to her? She might be onto something.
I'm sure her mother and father were onto something, and look what happened to them.
Ado! Welcome to my fine establishment, amica.
Oh, it's you.
Right behind you.
Nice job, everyone.
Everyone okay?
Win and fewer, I guess.
Take a moment,
Seems like a waste to me. Means something to them.
Did you hear that Giata was sent into exile?
Wonder if she needs a new research partner.
Or maybe a test subject?
We could do both. Anything to work with the great Giata Castelli. Yvette, look what I found! A genuine godlike.
Oh my gods, Remy, it's finally happening.
Do you think they can hear us?
Let's find out. Hello, me, Yvette. You friend? Remy, take a note. Fluent speech and upright posture show marks of sophistication in the endangered godlike. We heard that Giada partnered up with an outsider, but I had no idea you were a godlike. Fascinating.
I suppose we owe her a favor. Or two.
Giada must have sent you to be our test subject. She knows how we adore your kind. Satisfy our curiosity and we'll give you everything Giada needs to finish her research. Deal? What a novel idea. But no, I don't really see the appeal.
Let's begin the examination. If you could choose, who or what would you be in your next life? Next time you go round the wheel, you might not get so lucky. Tired of being remarkable? Interesting.
My turn. Some would call you blessed. Others would call you cursed. The fact remains, you were touched by the gods. Wouldn't you say that you owe something to the rest of us? So, you believe we need your help. Interesting.
Oh, I thought of another. We all know that godlike can't reproduce. How do you plan on leaving a legacy after you're gone? Very optimistic, aren't we? I think that covers everything. Thank you for that brilliant insight, godlike. You're a credit to your dwindling kind.
So, Giada wants to know all about the Dream Scourge, yes? Such has been her research of late. Do you want the good news or the bad news?
There's no cure for the Dream Scourge, much in the way that there's no cure for an avalanche.
Giada will be interested to learn that the Dream Scourge cannot just be studied in a lab. Its nature is wild, so it has to be studied in the wild. Our machines and experiments would meddle with it too much.
And like anything affecting the soul, it must be connected to essence. Thus, if she wishes to discover more about the Dream Scourge, a Pillar of Adra would be a good place to start.
Precisely. A godlike and a scholar, too. Incredible.
Indeed. Just as Adra channels essence, so too may it provide a key to discovering more about the Dream Scourge.
Not that we'd ever be interested in such research, of course. How droll. An entity, you say? If this entity is your patron, that's all perfectly natural. But if it's something else, with enough essence and a capable animancer, perhaps you could trace this tether back to its source.
Right, and with a little fresh sake, you can follow an ogre back to its lair. Still wouldn't recommend it.
Just be careful that your tether doesn't snap back and kill you in the process.
Now that we've researched the mind of a godlike, the next step is anatomy. But we've taken enough of your time. Farewell.
Hurry, before they change their minds.
Ugh, I might have dozed off there for a bit. Were any of those words the ones... the ones we needed?
I'd offer to shake your hand, but I've been elbow deep in Beatrice. Beatrice. You know, the one with her As you can see, this is my...
We can smell it, too.
I'm trying to demonstrate the value of undead labor. But of course not. What am I supposed to do? Just let them decompose? Reanimated corpses are the future of manual labor. Cost-effective, low maintenance. Now, Beatrice, she's being a real problem if you can. Would you be a dear and reach into her guts? Feel around for anything that doesn't be... Giada Castel wants my professional opinion. What an honor. But I have to ask. Is it true? Did Vidaro kick her? He's a bigger fool than I thought. Very well. I'll tell you what I know about the... I'm up to my ears in chores around here, and the Revenants can only... They can't do complicated tasks. Anyway, I'm afraid the time has come to put down poor Silvo. Thank you. It helps that he's already dead. Silvo is one of my Revenants. My oldest. Someone needs to put the poor fellow out to pasture. And...
Well, it's already dead. That's the hard part done, right?
When a Revenant goes bad, there's only one option. Final death. And poor... You did? That was quick. Poor Silvo. He was a bright, young Revenant. So, the Dream Scourge. I've been keeping an eye on the readings from my fields. This plague, as we know it, is a recent... But I believe whatever causes it is older by far. Maybe even as old as the living land. The exotic plants and animals, the twisted landscape, the Dream Scourge. There's something about the essence in the living lands that's different from anywhere else. And end up like Giata. No thank you. The corpses, not to get too superstitious, but in these troubled times, the arrival of a godlike is no coincidence. Toward what end? Well, I'm happy to give her some good news. You and Giat are going to shake things up. As for me...
Oh, and thank you for the nightmare fuel. I really have been sleeping entirely too well lately.
Wildlife came through here on their way deeper into the forest. Probably attacked this thing as they passed by.
You take lead. This one's mine. Let's go. Back on my feet.
He sucks!
right there. I owe you. Take your best shot. Come and get me.
Who's ready for more?